Welcome back to our cozy little home, where we share natural health tips, designed especially for older adults. If this is your first time visiting, I'm honored to accompany you on this journey to live healthier, happier, and with better quality each day. And if you have been following the channel for a while, leave a waving hand emoji in the comments so I know you are still here, still joining us in gently and effectively taking care of your body and mind. Have you ever heard the saying, eating vegetables is good for your health? That is true, but only partly. After the age of 60, our bodies no longer function as strongly as before. Changes in digestion, liver and kidney function, and nutrient absorption mean that some vegetables that were once our best friends in youth can become a burden in old age. According to a 2022 study by Harvard Health, up to 38% of people over 60 consumed the wrong types of vegetables without realizing that this could directly affect their sleep, blood pressure, and even cause persistent dull aches. So which vegetables are no longer suitable? And what are the smarter alternatives for the aging body? In today's video, I will share with you 4 vegetables that should be limited after the age of 60, along with simple and easy to find replacements that better suit the digestive and absorption changes in later years. Do not take your eyes off the screen, because at the end, I will reveal a simple tip to improve sleep and reduce leg cramps just by switching one vegetable in your dinner. And where are you on this healthcare journey? Leave your country and age in the comments so we can stay connected. After the age of 60, our bodies begin to enter a phase of slower metabolism, and key organs such as the liver, kidneys, stomach, and intestines no longer function as flexibly as they did in youth. This makes it harder to digest, absorb, and eliminate excess substances from food. Vegetables that were once considered healthy and nutritious can become burdens if they continue to be eaten without adjusting portion size or preparation methods. The main reason lies in the simultaneous decline of 3 functions: digestion, detoxification, and metabolism. When the digestive system weakens, less stomach acid is produced, and digestive enzymes work less effectively. As a result, vegetables high in insoluble fiber like raw greens, mature leaves, or dark leafy vegetables become harder to digest. This can easily lead to bloating, gas, or constipation in older adults. In addition, the liver and kidneys, the 2 primary organs responsible for filtering and removing toxins, also lose efficiency with age. Eating vegetables high in oxalic acid, purines, or anti-nutrient compounds can cause these substances to accumulate in the body and increase the risk of kidney stones, joint pain, or worsen chronic conditions. Another important point is that the ability to absorb and process micronutrients becomes less effective after age 60. For example, spinach is rich in iron, but it also contains oxalates that block the body from absorbing both iron and calcium. This leads to a paradox where eating more nutritious but unsuitable vegetables may actually increase the risk of deficiency and physical decline. In addition, the immune system in older adults is often more sensitive, so foods that ferment easily or irritate the digestive lining, such as raw cabbage, kale, or unwashed raw vegetables, may increase the risk of gastritis, diarrhea, or gut microbiome imbalance. Of course, no vegetable is truly harmful, but when the body has changed, it is the choice and preparation of vegetables that becomes the key factor. Eating less, cooking vegetables until soft, and combining them with warm spices like ginger, turmeric, or cinnamon can help the body absorb them more easily. The important thing is to understand what is happening inside your body so you can adjust your meals to be both healthy and appropriate. Have you ever eaten a vegetable you thought was nutritious, but then felt bloated or uncomfortable afterward? Let's explore 4 vegetables that are good but no longer suitable in the next section. Spinach. Spinach was once considered the king of green vegetables because it contains a high amount of vitamins A, C, and K, along with iron and folate. However, for older adults, spinach may no longer be the ideal choice. This is because spinach is high in oxalic acid, a natural compound that can bind with calcium to form oxalates, making it harder for the body to absorb calcium and increasing the risk of kidney stones. For seniors, especially those with a history of kidney stones or who are taking calcium supplements, eating a lot of raw spinach may unintentionally reduce the absorption of important nutrients and put stress on the kidneys. In addition, spinach has a cooling property, which can easily cause a stomach discomfort if eaten in cold weather or when the digestive system is already weakened. A 7-year-old man named Mr. Luis, who lives in Granada, Spain, once suffered from persistent abdominal discomfort after drinking green smoothies with spinach every morning. After receiving nutritional advice from a doctor, he switched to eating steamed broccoli and added pumpkin to his meals. As a result, his bloating and morning fatigue significantly improved. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, the high oxalate content in spinach should be addressed by cooking it or consuming it in moderation to reduce the risk of kidney stone formation. Therefore, if you are over 60 and include spinach as part of a healthy diet, you should reconsider how often and how it is prepared. Have you ever felt bloated or tired after eating spinach? 2. Kale. Kale has become popular in the nutrition world in recent years due to its rich content of vitamin K antioxidants and fiber. However, for people over 60, this vegetable can cause some issues if not eaten properly. First, kale contains a lot of goitrogens, a plant compound that can interfere with thyroid function if consumed in excess. For older adults with thyroid conditions, eating raw or lightly cooked kale may worsen hypothyroidism, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and irregular heartbeat. Additionally, the high amount of insoluble fiber in kale can cause bloating and indigestion in those with sensitive stomachs or frequent constipation. Missy Mercedes, a 72-year-old woman living in Zaragoza, used to enjoy kale salad with olive oil, but after several weeks of eating it regularly, she began experiencing bloating and abdominal discomfort. She later switched to cooked spinach soup and boiled carrots, which made her feel better and helped her sleep more soundly at night. According to the National Institutes of Health, older adults with thyroid disorders should avoid cruciferous vegetables that have not been thoroughly cooked. In the case of kale, if you still wish to consume it, it is best to boil or steam it to reduce the effect of thyroid-inhibiting compounds. What do you think if your favorite salad is quietly affecting your thyroid every day? 3. Bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots are a favorite food for many people. From boiled bamboo with dipping sauce to stewed pork or duck soup. However, this is one of the vegetables that requires special attention after the age of 60. Bamboo shoots contain a large amount of natural cyanide, a toxin that can cause poisoning if not properly prepared. For older adults with weakened digestion and liver and kidney function, eating bamboo shoots that are not thoroughly boiled or consuming them too frequently can easily lead to fatigue, abdominal pain, or even mild poisoning. In addition, bamboo shoots have a cooling property and contain a lot of insoluble fiber, which can cause constipation if eaten in the evening or when feeling tired. Mr. Pedro, A 70-year-old farmer from Asturias experienced several days of diarrhea after eating duck soup with bamboo shoots during a holiday meal. After that, he switched to carrot and pumpkin soup during the cold season and felt lighter and slept better. According to a study published by Food and Chemical Toxicology, bamboo shoots should be boiled for 2 to 3 rounds to remove toxins and should be eaten in moderation, no more than 1 to 2 times per week. If you enjoy bamboo shoots as a refreshing side dish in your elderly diet, pay attention to how they are prepared and how often you eat them to protect your digestive system, which is gradually becoming more fragile with age. Do you often eat bamboo shoots? Have you ever felt tired after eating this vegetable? What raw cabbage? Cabbage is unaffordable. Common vegetable often found in salads or served with daily family meals. But for seniors, eating raw cabbage comes with some hidden risks that few people realize. The first issue is bacteria. Even after washing, raw vegetables can still carry a high level of bacteria that may cause digestive issues, especially when stored in the refrigerator for too long or not soaked thoroughly in salt water. The digestive system of older adults is typically weaker, making them more prone to diarrhea, bloating, or even mild intestinal inflammation if the raw vegetables are not hygienically handled. Additionally, raw cabbage is a cruciferous vegetable, like kale, and contains many goitrogens for people with a history of thyroid conditions. Long-term consumption of raw cabbage can interfere with iodine absorption and gradually weaken the thyroid gland. Mrs. Dolores, a 65-year-old homemaker from Toledo, experienced prolonged digestive discomfort after eating raw cabbage salad every lunch. After switching to cooked jute leaf soup and stewed pumpkin, her stomach cramps and bloating noticeably improved. According to Harvard Health, raw cruciferous vegetables should be limited in older adults and should be thoroughly cooked to reduce their thyroid-inhibiting activity and improve digestion. A small tip is to boil cabbage and squeeze a bit of lemon juice on it, eating it warm instead of cold salad at night. Have you ever had raw cabbage salad in the evening and then struggled with bloating or trouble sleeping all night? As we pass the age of 60, the body begins to undergo many silent changes that, if ignored, can gradually weaken overall health. This is not just about bones, joints, or digestion, but also the nervous system, hormones, and blood vessels. That is why everything we put into our body each day, even something as simple as a bowl of boiled vegetables, can help either strengthen or erode our foundation of health. Below is a list of vegetables that are particularly suitable for older adults, selected based on key criteria easy to digest, support for liver, kidney, and digestive functions, anti-inflammatory properties, and especially friendly to a circulatory system that weakens with age. 1. Steamed broccoli. Broccoli is not only known as an anti-cancer star in many health publications, but it is also a powerful ally for older adults in cleansing blood vessels, improving blood pressure, and slowing cellular aging. This vegetable is rich in vitamin C, vitamin K folate, and especially sulforaphane, a compound that slows cellular aging and reduces oxidative stress in tissues. Just 100 grams of steamed broccoli provides over 90% of the daily vitamin C requirement. A study at Johns Hopkins University UA found that sulforaphane in broccoli helps improve vascular function and reduce systemic inflammation in older adults after only 10 days of supplementation. Importantly, when broccoli is steamed instead of heavily boiled or fried, its nutrients are preserved while the softened texture makes it easier for the digestive system to process. a crucial benefit for those with sensitive stomachs or reduced digestive enzymes. If possible, eat steamed broccoli 3 to 4 times a week, about half a bowl each time. Pairing it with a bit of olive oil and a few drops of lemon juice can enhance nutrient absorption. Soft-boiled carrots. For older adults, carrots are not just a familiar food but also a golden remedy for the eyes, skin, heart, and especially the immune system. Thanks to their high content of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, carrots help protect vision, maintain skin moisture, and prevent soft tissue degeneration with age. A major advantage of carrots is their natural sweetness, making them easy to eat even when simply boiled or steamed without much seasoning. 100 grams of carrots contain about 835 micrograms of vitamin A, over 90% of the daily need for people over 60. And also provides soluble fiber that supports bowel movement, reduces constipation, and gently regulates blood sugar. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition 2020, older adults who ate boiled carrots at least 3 times per week had significantly lower rates of joint inflammation and eye fatigue compared to those who did not. Note: if you have diabetes, you should limit your carrot intake to around 1 small carrot per day, preferably at lunch. Have you ever tried boiling carrots with a few slices of ginger to enhance warmth, support digestion, and relieve joint pain? 3. Soft stewed pumpkin. Pumpkin is often overlooked, yet it holds a wealth of nutrients that are especially beneficial for seniors, with its high beta-carotene content, soluble fiber, and a small amount of magnesium. Pumpkin not only helps with satiety but also supports sleep and memory. A bowl of soft stewed pumpkin, about 150 grams, can provide more than 250% of the daily vitamin A requirement, while also supplying iron, vitamin C, and antioxidants that help soothe the central nervous system. Pumpkin also contains tryptophan, an amino acid that serves as a precursor to serotonin, which helps regulate mood and reduce anxiety in older adults. According to research from the National Institute on Aging in the United States, seniors who regularly eat stewed pumpkin or pumpkin porridge experience better sleep quality and improved memory after 6 weeks. If you want to make the dish more appealing, you can combine pumpkin with mung beans or a small amount of millet in light porridge or evening soups. Do you usually eat pumpkin in the evening? If not, give it a try and feel the difference in your sleep. 4. Light soup with jute leaves. In Spain, jute leaves are not as widely used as in Asia, but they are cultivated in regions like Andalusia as a cooling vegetable rich in natural mucilage. For seniors, jute leaf soup is an ideal meal during the summer or on days when the body feels tired. Jute leaves are rich in soluble fiber and natural mucilage that help lubricate the intestinal walls, stimulate bowel movement, and reduce constipation, a common issue for elderly individuals with low physical activity. Additionally, this vegetable contains plenty of calcium, iron, and vitamin A, which are beneficial for bones, vision, and hemoglobin levels. A study from the University of Granada found that adding jute leaf soup to lunch every day for 2 weeks could improve bowel movement time in people over 65 by up to 35%. Importantly, the soup should be cooked very lightly, with minimal seasoning, and consumed while still warm to protect the stomach. Have you ever tried jute leaf soup cooked with finely minced shrimp? Its mild sweetness, soothing effect on the stomach, and light texture can be surprisingly comforting. As you have seen, after the age of 60, our bodies no longer function in the way we were once familiar with. Foods that once seemed healthy can become burdens if they are not suitable for the digestive system. liver, kidneys, or heart conditions common in older age. Choosing the right vegetables can not only help you avoid issues like cramps, insomnia, or indigestion, but also support your daily energy, mood, and mental clarity. No one expects you to change everything overnight, but simply swapping one vegetable in your lunch today for lightly steamed broccoli or a bowl of light jute leaf soup means you have already taken a small yet meaningful step in caring for yourself. Always listen to your body. When your body changes, the way you nourish it should change too. That is the smartest way to live healthier, more independently, and more fully during the golden years of life. If you found today's content helpful, please like and subscribe so you do not miss our upcoming videos. We will continue sharing nutritional tips, herbal remedies, and small daily habits that naturally support senior health. Which vegetable from today's list do you eat most often? Share in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else to start their self-care journey a little sooner. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. Wishing you good health, joy, and more fulfilling meals every day.